Well, we are getting an intimate look into the Obama administration's counterterrorism tactics. A New York Times article exposed the grim details behind a so-called kill list. That is a top-secret nomination process to designate which terrorists to capture and kill. And as it turns out, the administration has a lot more blood on its hands than many thought. President Obama is insisting on approving every single name on the ever-expanding list. Now, for years, Osama bin Laden was the most hunted man in the world. 2 U.S. presidents promised to find him, and the U.S. military left no stone unturned in its quest to find him. But beyond that, many people don't know many of the names that are on that list or the names of any al-Qaeda leaders who have been targeted and killed over the past 4 years. But here is part of that list, some of the operatives who were killed from 2009 to 2011, in which the Obama administration played a direct role in. You may recognize a couple of the names. Anwar al-Awlaki was the American-born cleric whose fiery sermons made him a larger-than-life figure in the world of jihad. He worked with members of the Yemeni sector of al-Qaeda and was the first American to be targeted in this war. And, of course, there are plenty you haven't heard of. In May of last year, al-Qaeda's chief of Pakistan operations, Abu Hafs al-Shari, was killed in Pakistan by a drone. It was a major blow to al-Qaeda's operations. And, of course, this is just a small portion of the very long list of people. The drone strikes by the administration seem to be nonstop. Take a look at this. This is a chart of the number of drone strikes there have been over the years. As you can see, the chart swelled in 2010 and has now gone down a bit, but that certainly doesn't mean that the administration is going to hold back if it thinks it knows where some of its targets are located. And now there is word of this kill list, a list compiled and approved by a president who campaigned against the Iraq War and U.S. torture tactics. So this shows the president's apparent evolution in dealing with counterterrorism and attempting to limit civilian casualties, with some critics comparing this list to a collection of baseball cards. For many, it appears that the U.S. long ago turned from being a nation concerned with national security defense to actively going on the offensive. Now, the only question is if the American public will find these counterterrorism tactics as palatable come November.